The game, crazy, bro.
Man.
I spent all that time building up my little and didn't save the
GTA
game. Oh no,
6
right?
with insane amount of new info, characters, cities, clues hiding on Rockstar's site. Let's get right into it.
So,
Because I kill
Rockstar
these
didn't just
people,
drop
I
Trailer
guess.
2,
About to
they
do some
quietly
I mean,
Easter
loaded
I
the
ain't even gonna
official
call it kill
GTA
these
6
people. I can
website
tell
with a
murdered
ton of
them.
new
I ain't
info.
even.
Character bios, new locations, and story hints we definitely didn't
I
get
just
from
saw
the
them
trailer
fighting
alone.
zombies, and I
Some of
ran
this
up and
stuff
started
completely
shooting.
changes how we look at Jason and Lucia. And honestly, the
Yeah,
entire
but if
state of
I was in a
Leonida
zombie
is starting
apocalypse,
to
they'd
feel
have to get
even
rid of me,
bigger than
bro.
we thought. So, let's break it all down. No fluff, just everything you might have missed.
Dog, they really postponed this game to 2026, man. But I can't even blame them because the game looks so good.
I actually think they might postpone it one more time.
I doubt it because it looked ready already, dog. If you see the trailer, you wouldn't say that no more.
I don't know. I just think they can postpone it one more time just to polish off some stuff.
They have a whole year, boy. A year plus a couple days, dog. They got a
I
lot
mean,
of
if we
time.
being honest, they had a whole 10 years or
And they are 12 years, but
12 years.
no, they didn't start immediately, so let me not do that. They had 8 years. Because that's when they officially started making the game. But I think they can be on time. They already have it on the PlayStation Store and everything to set for wishlist.
I want Red Dead 3, but I ain't even gonna you.
I ain't played no Red Dead before.
You playing no Red Dead? Oh
No,
my
not
god.
a single one. So
You missing
eventually
out, boy.
I can play on stream, but I'll have to
All
get to
two of
that.
them good.
Yeah, I heard. Let me start back up.
Red
Missed
Dead
while
1
everyone
got a
else was
zombie
too busy
mode too.
rewatching the
I know.
trailer on
Shit fun
loop.
as hell,
Vice
boy.
City, USA. Jason and Lucia have always known the deck is stacked against them, but when an easy score goes wrong, they find themselves on the darkest side of the sunniest place in America, in the middle of a criminal conspiracy stretching across the state of Leonida, forced to rely on each other more than ever if they want to make it out alive. So now we've got confirmation that this isn't just about Vice City. It's about the entire
Rockstar literally changed Jason's whole face because he did not look like this in the alpha on the first trailer. I can't wait till you see it.
state of Leonida, which is basically Rockstar's take on Florida. The easy score goes wrong setup is classic GTA, but the mention of a criminal conspiracy stretching across the whole state, that's way bigger than anything we've seen in past games. It sounds like Jason and Lucia accidentally land in something way over their heads, and that line, forced to rely on each other more than ever if they want to make it out alive, just reinforces what we've seen throughout both trailers. Their relationship isn't just for emotional weight, it's probably the only thing
But these
keeping them
people look
alive
so
as
real,
everything
though.
around them falls apart. Then we get a short character description for Jason,
Mhm.
along with a bunch of new images of him, and they give us a bit more insight into who he
I just
really
think it's
is.
crazy they
Jason
got
wants
city
an
girls
easy
in the
life,
game.
but things just keep
They got more than city girls. They got they got a whole studio where you could make music and stuff like that.
I don't know how much dudes can come up off of GTA studio time.
But I have no idea. They can be butt cheeks though. I feel like GTA 6 can make a lot of new content creators, but
They need to take GTA RP2 and add that into the game
they bought
for
they bought
online.
they bought what they call the app for GTA RP, so I guess they have something that they can implement with it. I forgot the name.
getting harder.
They
Jason
own
grew
that
up
now.
around grifters and crooks. After a stint in the army trying to
5M.
shake off his troubled teens, he found himself in the Keys doing what he knows best, working for local
Yeah, I
drug
fuck up for
runners.
not
It might
healing
be
on
time
that.
to try something new. So now we know
Why they let me
Jason isn't
zombie
just
fully
some random
fucking
dude
bro? I
doing odd
need
jobs. He's got a past
napalm
tied
so I
directly to
could keep.
crime, and
So
even
like I
tried
go
to
at least.
break
You
out
know
of it
what?
by joining the army. But after
Let me
that,
go
he
cry about
just
my
slid
wife real
right
quick.
back into the underworld, this time running jobs for drug dealers in the Florida Keys. It makes a lot of sense now
Just
why
go
he's
in a
so
weird
calm during
location, I guess,
high-stress
'cause
moments
it's
in the
daytime.
trailer. He's been through a lot, and crime
Makes
isn't
sense.
something new for him. It's just what he knows. That last line, "It might be time to try something new," is interesting too. Maybe that
I only
something
got
new is the
one
bigger
kill
heist
too.
we see in the trailer. Or maybe it's him trying to run his own operation instead of just working for other people. Either way, he's clearly done playing small time. After that, we get even more pictures of Jason.
Gunpowder.
All new shots, not seen in the trailer. And
What the fuck
alongside
that
those,
for?
there's another quote. "If anything happens, I'm right behind behind you. Then it adds, another day in paradise, right? Meeting Lucia could be the
That's
best or worst
attractive.
thing to ever happen to him. Jason knows how he'd like it to turn out, but right now
Oh, so it seems like they have ultimatums in this game. So throughout the story, the decisions you make will shape out the story. Then meeting Lucia could be the best or the worst thing that ever happened to Jason. So depending on how you play with the character, but depends on how the story ends. That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
It's
that
not
is
like
cool.
it's not like in GTA 5 where you use the phone to pick three different or one of the three different endings. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You literally adapting this to the story throughout. So you got to be careful what you do. That makes sense. That's kind of hard.
it's hard to tell. This adds more
I know
weight to
y'all
what we've
talking about
already
because I about
seen.
to meet her,
Jason's fully committed to whatever this is with
You about to what?
and letting her ruin Jason's life.
Oh yeah, she can ruin my life too, buddy. You look
Lucia,
so
but he
good.
also knows it could go sideways
Listen to
fast.
me.
Jiggle
That
physics
one
go
line says a
crazy.
lot, right?
Wait, dog. Listen to me, dog. Them jiggle physics give me the only thing I'm messing with. I'm pregnant.
This guy, this man's gonna be shooting them digital loads.
Yeah, I ain't the only thing that gonna be Grand Theft Auto win. I can run straight through it just like a car.
Behind you, not ahead of you or protecting you, but riding shotgun
And she
in
looked good in
whatever
real life
mess
too,
they
but
get into. It fits perfectly with the tone Rockstar's been setting. He's not
Rockstar,
leading,
them
Yeah,
he's
the
jiggle
not
physics.
model.
following,
Yeah, I
he's just
seen the
in it
model.
with her,
Yeah,
wherever it
He do
Mario
look
goes.
good.
And
Perez.
again, Rockstar leans into that line between love and danger. Jason
I
clearly wants this
decided,
to
but
work,
I
but
ain't
with
gonna
everything
lie. I
getting
think
more
I
chaotic, even he's not
Korean Asian gal, boy.
This nigga.
sure how it'll end. Then the site gives us
Been
more
thinking
insight
about
into
that for a minute
Lucia,
now,
and there's
bro.
quite a bit to unpack. Her full name is confirmed,
I see
Lucia
one gal.
Caminos, and
Oh,
her
I saw one
backstory paints a
gal
very different picture from
TikTok
Jason's.
today.
Lucia's
She was doing like the thunder thing, and I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'd fall for you dead fast.
Yeah. They make Lucia girly too. She might be tough, but she girly. But they it seems like they perfect this character. I don't know
I
how.
don't know. She seemed like the type of gal who'd punch my head off or something.
Yeah, but like she could defend herself, but she's still girly. But like if you look at there's a I looking at it right now. There's a slide on the Rockstar page where her and Jason hugging, but she looks submissive in this picture. But she looks submissive to him, as but she also looked tough when it comes to other things. I don't know how they make that look so well gelled together. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know how they
Yeah, I
do
know
that.
what you mean.
Yeah, but they do a good job. Old girl is a martial artist in real life too. A actual actor.
father taught her to fight as soon as she could walk. Life has been coming at her swinging ever since.
All I know
Fighting for
is
her family landed her in the
that
Leonida
I have a strip club.
Penitentiary. Sheer luck got her out.
You know I can
Lucia's
be a
I go
learned
in
her
member.
and they had to
lesson.
blow some
Only
bands.
smart
I
moves
might
from
own it.
here. So right away we see she's
That'd
not
be
just
dread if they
tough.
let you
She's
buy
been
a strip
raised that
club.
way from the beginning. Unlike Jason, who
I
drifted
feel
back
like
into crime after
GTA
trying to
5 was
walk
hella
away from it,
realistic, so
Lucia's path
GTA
seems
6
like it
should be
was never
even
really
more
a choice.
realistic. Like in
Survival
terms of
mode from day
gameplay, like I
one.
should
Her
be
time
able
in
to,
Of course
instead of
it
just
is.
holding up a grocery store or gas station to catch a little quick dollars, I should be able to be like, hold on, let me go sell street.
Well, it is more realistic because you know how you have the weapon wheel inside GTA 5?
Yeah.
You don't have that no more. They make it more realistic as the I
Oh, so you
think you
gotta
have a
choose what
duffel
weapons you
bag.
taking.
Yeah, I think you have a duffel bag instead or something like that. You can't just have unlimited weapons on you. And then you also in a trailer, if you watch the trailer, he actually robbed the store, and that's actual gameplay. But people didn't realize at first that was gameplay because how good it looked. But he was
I still
robbing
on
the
your kick,
store.
so I looking at what you looking at.
Yeah. Oh shoot, you getting spoiled then. But he actually robbed her. Let me see if they show it. Okay, let me go back here. This picture right here is what I was talking about when he was holding on to her. Oh, jiggle physics. Anyway, this picture right here, she looked like she's submissive, and that's what I was meaning. But there's a part with right here. This is actual gameplay, but when he bursts off the
Classic
head.
GTA, but the mention of a criminal conspiracy stretching across the whole
That's
state, that's
gameplay.
way bigger than
You could see when he holding the bat.
of a
He
criminal
holding the
conspiracy
bat.
stretching across the whole
And
state.
he
That's
he
way
robbed him, then he beat him up, and he have him laying up on the floor. That was real gameplay right there. It looked exactly like the cutscenes, which is crazy. And you could do mixed martial arts inside the game.
Unlike
MMA.
Jason, who
Yeah, I
drifted
saw
back into
MMA
crime
with
after
things.
trying to walk away from it, Lucia's
Right?
path seems like it was never
Seriously,
really
though?
a choice. Survival mode from day
I can be
one.
going
Her
so
time in
crazy because I
prison
can be
clearly
playing this
left a
game
mark,
in
and now
first
she's
person.
done taking dumb risks.
No
Everything
first
going
person.
forward is calculated.
First of all, let me correct you, buddy. Ain't no first person in this game. I gotta see the jiggle physics, but
I love first person, bro. First person GTA 5, I used to
yeah,
beat it.
that just exit out the jiggle physics, and I can't have that, buddy. Nobody allowed to play this in first person.
I think
Everybody
first
gotta
person
see it.
GTA 5 can be better, bro. Because I can be able to get actual eyes on the jiggle physics.
Yeah, yeah, no, nigga. Look at it from my eyes and appreciate it from my eyes. And this trailer, there's
Or
some
at least
attacks like
that's the
4 or
plan.
5 times,
Then
but
we
this
get a
nigga
bit more
can't get off the
context on
scaffold.
what's driving her. More than
I don't blame
anything,
him.
Can you
Lucia
blame
wants
him?
the good
No.
life her mom has dreamed of since their
No,
days
nigga.
in Liberty City. But instead of half-baked fantasies, Lucia is prepared to take matters into her own hands.
See a dangerous
That
stuff.
Liberty City mention, yeah, that caught my attention. Rockstar doesn't just name-drop stuff like that for no reason. It connects Lucia's backstory to the bigger GTA world, and it makes you wonder if they're setting up something way bigger, not just for the story, but maybe for the future of GTA Online. I mean,
Let
think
me
about
harder.
it. Leonida's already massive, but what if
Get
Get
Rockstar's plan
married?
is to
No, she'd have been
expand the map
pregnant.
over time, like drop DLCs or new
She got
chapters
off.
set in other
She is
cities,
pregnant.
and Liberty City could easily be one of them. Kinda like how they kept updating GTA Online for years, but this time with full new locations. And again, Lucia isn't just causing chaos for fun. She's
Wow.
clearly trying to build something, make a better life. Not chasing some fantasy, but actually taking control. She's got a
This game about
plan,
to
and
be
the fact
so
that Rockstar's
hyped,
showing
dog.
us that this
Huh?
early,
No.
that's saying a lot. Then it gets more direct. The only thing that matters is who you know and
She
what
look
you
good, yeah?
got. A life with Jason could be her way out. Fresh out of prison and ready to change the odds in
Rod
her
Wave, I
favor,
like
Lucia
Rod
is
Wave,
committed
but I
to her
about to go
plan no
look for
matter what
Rod
it
Wave very
takes.
well.
So yeah, the partnership with
What's wrong with you, bud?
Every time I find Rod Wave in that game, best believe, but I can be fucking doing something to cause him up to make a next song.
I can kill these gals.
Yep.
Sick nigga. Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
I say
People
now
so
go
cool.
drop that song, bro.
People so cool, right? My boy can create infinite music for the streets. But
But
nigga so cool, right? Guess what they saying they's gonna do on Twitter? They say if they see a pride parade, it over with.
they running it over, yeah.
Yeah, nigga's cool, but I said people evil, but
Jason
Yeah, I
isn't
heard
just
that.
about love or
people
adrenaline.
funny,
For
but
her, it's
I
strategic.
say
If
watch
they stick
when
together,
the
they
GTA
might
5
actually beat the
creators, what
system
they
that's
ain't
been
gonna tell
against
you
them
is
from the start.
all
But
y'all
there's
who running
also a
over them
sense of
people in the
danger in
pride
that
parades.
line, no matter what it
When y'all
takes.
see the
Feels like she's
government
ready
show
to
up at
burn
y'all
bridges
door,
if it
say
means
we
breaking out
y'all
of the
know you
got that.
slip
cycle.
up.
Then we get another
The FBI coming for you, son. Or they
They
can
say
be
we knew y'all was trying to do some shit.
either that, or they can make them what they call you can't hit them, which would be kind of annoying because everybody got to die inside GTA.
Nah, you can be able to hit them.
I think so, but flip. I hope they don't. I hope that little chance where they don't protect them. Nobody needs to be protected in GTA.
other
You can be
line
able to
tied
hit
to a
them.
new
It
piece
just
of
can be where
artwork
the
showing
government.
Jason and Lucia laying on a
Pick
bed.
you up.
One of those rare,
help
You
you
quiet
waiting
on
moments
y'all.
between the chaos,
So we know
only
you
in
so he's a
Leonida. Where the
terrorist. I
sun
see.
fades
Alright,
and the
cool,
neon
cool, cool.
glows, everyone has something to gain.
Just like the Call of
Shit,
Duty
I ain't glad
elevator
though.
scene.
If the boy a no Russian,
Yeah, that
but that scene traumatized the fuck out of me,
whoever
bro.
decided to make that boy, they messed up, boy.
That scene traumatized me, but I ain't even.
First thing I see is this nigga looking at me in the elevator. I trying to figure out what's going on. As soon as the elevator doors open, niggas start getting sprayed up. They're innocent people. I say, boy, no, this can't be free.
Yeah, boy.
And I was
That's
shooting
but
just
I
like
ain't.
that.
And more to
But that scene
lose. That
traumatized
pretty
me,
much
but I
sums
ain't
it all
even gonna
up.
lie.
This isn't just about fast cars and big
Traumatized
But
everybody.
explosions. The world of
I ain't even
GTA
gonna lie.
6
That
is
scene
going to be filled
traumatized me
with
because I
people chasing
remember
something. Money,
playing that and I
power,
was like,
escape,
I
and
don't want to
every
do this,
move you make
Like
has a
I don't
price.
want.
And to my surprise, that's
They
not
did
I don't
it.
want
all.
to
The
shoot these
website
people.
actually
Yeah, I did it
introduces
because
more
you had
characters
to do
beyond
it, but
Jason and
like
Lucia. One of them is Cal
I was
Hampton,
like,
and his
y'all
description
serious with this
instantly
one?
sets a different tone. What
Whoever make that fucked up for real,
Yeah,
baby.
but they have some stuff they got to deal with. And I know what was going on with that. Cal Hampton.
What if everything on the internet
I
was
always just
true?
think like,
Jason's friend and a fellow
what
associate
made
of
you think of
Brian's,
that?
Cal,
You know?
feels safest hanging at
Messed
home,
up in the
snooping
head,
on Coast
OCD.
Guard comms with a few beers and some private
What
browser
made you
tabs
think
open.
of that?
So yeah,
What
Cal's
made you
definitely
think it
that
would be?
guy,
But
the
you know what would
conspiracy
go
theory guy, the one who's
crazy as
always
a
lurking
game
on
scene?
sketchy forums
We'd
and
open the
listening to
doors
radio
and just
chatter
let
no
them
one else
start
pays
killing
attention
people.
to.
I wonder how much school shooters used to play that over and over and over.
Oh yeah, I wonder how much that inspire.
But that's what I'm saying.
I agree. Why the flip they have Jason with long hair, but they nigga need to cut his hair. They should never show pictures of this nigga. You don't
They
look
probably
right.
can let you customize the hair like in
Yeah,
GTA
because he
5.
had like 3 different hairstyles. I see. Like one
All
was
I know
slick back.
though is I care more about what my created character can be capable of than
The
the
main
rest though.
characters. Well, yeah.
Like in online,
hmm Yeah, I know
because
what you
like
mean.
as a GTA Online menace.
I used to want like online, but then people start getting annoying. Though. They kill you every time they see you, and I ain't even on that. I wasn't even on that.
I used to find good lobbies. Like I'd go online before I started to lobby hop till I find a good lobby when it was. But I also used to be the guy to like make everybody in the lobby go. I'll just sit in the street going off, and then everybody just start killing each other, and then I'd leave the lobby and be like, ah,
And
You
the
just
fact that
cost
he's
man.
connected to both Jason and
yeah.
Brian probably means he's going to pop up
Because
more
then
than
they
once during the story.
they stopped
Maybe as
focusing on
someone
what
who
they
feeds
actually was
intel
doing,
or
and
gets
then they
them
just
into
be like
trouble. Then we get another
killing each
line that
other
just
like every
screams
time because
tinfoil hat
they'll think
energy.
like,
There are way
oh,
too
this
many
must be the
birds
guy.
flying
Like
around
it'd
in
be me
perfect
killing them.
formation.
They'd be like, oh no, this he coming to kill me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have to kill him back. So I just was causing dissidence and mayhem, bro.
Paranoia.
Paranoia, straight paranoia, and I proud of it too. I ain't even gonna lie.
Sick nigga. There are many there are ways there are way too many birds flying around in this perfect formation.
It's short, but says everything about how this dude sees the world. He's not dumb, just
Nigga got his
paranoid.
toes
I
And
out.
was
He have
maybe
some
not
proud of
crazy
it.
entirely wrong.
tattoos.
Classic rock star move. Throwing in someone who seems like comic relief but might end up being crucial. Then they hit us with, the psychopaths are in charge. Get used to it. Cal is at the
Who
low
can be the
tide of America
Lamar of
and
this
happy
game is
there.
what I want to
Casual
know.
paranoia loves company. But
I
his
don't know
friend
who can be the
Jason has
Trevor of
bigger
this game.
plans. That
Actually,
last bit makes it clear Cal isn't trying
fucking
to rise
Florida.
through
They
the
already
ranks or
they have I don't know if he's Trevor, but they got an old guy. Forget what his name is. He's kind of a specialist with guns and stuff or something like that. I believe that can be him. He look kind of cool though.
chase money like the others. He's just vibing in the chaos, watching the world burn from the safety of his living room. And honestly, that could make him either the safest ally or the most unpredictable wildcard.
They got a
Next
lot
up,
of tattoos
we get a
though.
shift in focus. Right below the character bios, there's a Visit Leonida logo with the tagline, tour a few of the must-see destinations across the Sunshine State. Click the Explore Vice City, and we're greeted with a headline that sets the tone immediately. Everything in excess. And then, we're a long way from the 80s, but Vice City is still the sun and fun capital of America. The glamour, hustle, and greed of America
No
captured in a
Russian.
single city. Each neighborhood has something to offer, from the pastel Art Deco hotels and bright white sands of Ocean Beach to the bustling panaderias of Little Cuba and the bootleg brands of the Tishawaka Flea Market, out to the VC port, the cruise ship capital of the world. So, yeah, this isn't just about neon and palm trees anymore. Vice City's not stuck in the past, it's evolved into a full-blown modern mess of luxury, crime, culture, and scams. Ocean Beach sounds like a polished tourist trap, while Little Cuba and the Tishawaka Flea Market bring in that raw, street-level texture. And the VC port?
I wish they had some Bahamian recognition in this game though, because the Bahamians majority a
Stay
lot
in
of
Florida.
Miami. Majority of Miami Bahamians built, not majority, but a lot of them Miami Bahamians built, and they were some of the first people to be there. So it's kind of sad. I see they have Haitian representation, but we literally helped build Miami, though,
That's
and we
because Zoe
overlook.
Pounds go crazy in Haiti, boy. In Miami.
But they literally have a section named Little Bahamas or something like that now, or some one area they renamed after the Bahamas. But dog, we need some representation, dog. Just because we're a small country don't mean we ain't do nothing. But we literally help
They don't
build
fuck with us like that, bro.
well, America. America does. Rockstar probably don't.
Oh yeah, Rockstar. I don't know if America even fuck with us like that anymore.
Yes, they just that you know how they say just now. They literally name a city after us recently in Florida, in Miami.
If cruise ships are coming and going, that
Little
probably
Bahamas.
means smuggling
That's
opportunities
crazy.
too.
Yeah,
There are
boy.
also a bunch of new screenshots next to this section, but we'll break all those down in another video because there's way too much packed in here to rush it. And we're not done yet. Rockstar introduces another character, Booby Ike. Here's what the website says.
The
It's all
producer
about
named
Hart,
Booby Ike.
the Jack of Hearts. Booby is a local Vice City legend and acts like it.
What?
One of the few to transform
What
his
kind of
time in the
fucking name is
streets
that?
into a
He owned a strip club. He owned a strip club, the studio, and he's drug dealer.
Ah, there we go. I finally finished that horde.
legitimate empire spanning real estate, a
I
strip club, and a
I gone
recording
to the
studio. Boobies all
I gone
smiles until it's time to talk
to like
business.
some other
Then there's
places
this
and I
line that
collect
says
some gear
everything.
first, you
The
see?
club money
Because at
pay for
first
the
I was trying to do
studio,
it
and
with
the drug
two Molotov and like 5 ammo, bro.
You gotta be on drugs.
But not no more.
money pay for it all. Yeah, Booby may have leveled up, but he
Nigga,
hasn't left the
literally
streets behind. He just
own
monetized them.
everything.
He's got his hands in every
Booby
Vice
Ike?
City hustle,
Yeah.
and he's not pretending otherwise.
Plays do
Top
real
quality
estate,
cuts.
music,
Booby might seem like he's just
and
out for
strip club.
himself, but it's his partnership
studio.
with the
Yeah,
young
I
aspiring
get
music
what you say,
mogul
but that's
Draquan
definitely
for only
like some
Raw
kind of money
Records that
gap.
he's most invested in.
Niggas
Now
still
they
Type
just
wise.
need a hit.
obviously,
So not
that
only
nigga
is he playing the nightlife game, but he's
laundering
also
money.
trying to push a music label with
I don't blame him,
Draquan,
though.
another new name to keep an eye on. Next up, there's another
an
clickable
artist named
postcard,
Draquan.
this time taking us to the Leonida Keys, and it's clear Rockstar's leaning into
Lil
the
Wayne should
Florida
be in the game
vibes
too,
harder
because
than ever.
Lil Wayne
Gateway
like
to
is a big
paradise.
Miami.
The dress code is casual,
live in
the
Miami.
bars are
He live
loaded.
in Miami.
Life in this
He in a
tropical
big Miami.
archipelago isn't flashy, but it's easy.
But
Get
what
your
about
buzz
and
on and pull up a
Birdman should
deck
be in
chair,
there
but
too?
look out, you are right on the
I
doorstep
doubt
of
it.
some
Them
of the
niggas
most
too-
beautiful and
them too
dangerous
stupid
waters
to
in
really
all of America.
take
It
advantage
sounds
of it.
chill on the surface, but the ending is a
They might have
I'd like to
something.
see Khaled in there as well.
They might have something like Fluoride or Pitbull or homage to them or something like Mr. Worldwide.
reminder that
I'd like to
troubles
see
never
DJ
too
Khaled-
far in this
DJ
Stingy in
Khaled
world.
might
And
have his
judging
own
by the
radio station.
screenshots here, the Keys won't just be a small side area. There's a lot of variety packed in.
It'd be
We've
cool
got
if they give
swampy
Birdman
back
his
roads
own
with
radio
gators,
station.
bars like the
that'd be
Rusty
pretty cool.
Anchor, bridges.
To play what? To play what?
I know. I just want to hear him talk.
Well, put respect on his name. Eh?
Put some respect on my name.
I think it don't have nothing to play but some old.
You
big
know,
timey
hella
songs.
Rod Wave and YB.
Yeah, of course. Nigga say YB. YB ain't from Florida, baby.
No, but you know people love YB, bro.
Stretching
Loads of
across
YB
massive
can be in
open
that game
water,
just 'cause of
low-flying
how his
seaplanes,
music is
people
make
passed out
people
on
laugh.
benches, scuba divers under the surface, and a yacht party scene straight out of a music video. It's a very different vibe from Vice City, but no
I'll
less
tell you though,
detailed. And some of these
if you
shots
think I
honestly
can be
look
listening
closer
to
to
any
real
station other
photos
than
than
the Rod
in-game
Wave
captures.
station,
Rockstar's engine is clearly
devil is a liar.
You sound like me. No, I can be heartbroken for no reason, even though I'm not
pushing
broken.
boundaries here.
I can be
And
in there
finally, we
going
get some
crazy with
background
the
on
Rod
Drake.
Wave.
I've been broke so many times, I don't know what to do.
Telling you.
I'ma say it is my fault. It's my fault. I put my heart on my sleeve.
Draquan Priest, the
Draquan
young
Priest.
music entrepreneur tied to Booby Ike's empire. The site
I'd be damned in hell if I ever signed to a record label named Only Raw Records. What you mean Only Raw, boy? That's
That's how they
basically
doing you.
that's the American term for the Bahamian term AIDS or baby or something.
Only raw bait. That's how they letting you know how you getting done with studio. They version of Diddy is coming and tell you I only raw.
A Diddy body, eh, boy.
It reads, Draquan Priest, Only Raw Records. Draquan was
Why
always
they did
more of
not
a
change
hustler
it?
You can
than
be
a
like,
gangster.
I'm
Even when
trying
he
to
was
do
dealing
this.
on the streets to make ends
They need to
meet,
change that
breaking
name,
into
though.
music was the goal. Then there's this quote from him that sums up his mindset perfectly.
But yeah,
Dancers
I
are like my
excited for
A&Rs.
online
If
and
the
creative
record's a
care.
hit, DJ's
That
gonna
can
be
be like
spinning
one of my
it. This guy
favorite parts of
clearly
this
sees
game.
opportunity everywhere, including
Of
strip
course.
clubs. Below that, Rockstar adds, you're with the label now. Now that he's signed the real dimes, Draquan's
door
days
even
of booking
closed up.
acts into Booby's strip club might be numbered as he sets his sights on the Vice City scene. So while Booby laid the groundwork, Draquan's clearly
I
trying to
can't
take
believe
things
it. I
further,
finally
turning
beat
the
this horde,
nightlife
eh?
hustle into something way bigger. You can already tell he's got his
Them
eyes on the
niggas
Look
at
like
top,
least
Lamar
and with
couple
guys
Jackson.
hundred
like
deep.
him around, it's not just about shootouts and deals. Vice City's gonna be full of music,
They
clout,
can't
and
make
people
no
trying to
more. I
make a name
use.
for themselves in every way possible.
I ain't
Then
gonna lie, I
we've
was
got
smart
another
on this
area
one.
to
I throw
explore,
I
Grass
throw one
Rivers,
thing
and
with
the
a gem
website kicks it off with this: Welcome to the
focus,
Wetlands, the untamable
stamina,
jewel
or
of
health.
Leonida's crown. You never know what lies
Put
beneath
my
the
focus up.
surface
I
of
don't
this
really care about my health
primordial
that much.
expanse. The gators may be the most famous attraction, but there are far deadlier predators and weirder discoveries among the mangroves. Yeah, this part of the map is
Oh,
wild.
so they're saying there's more predators than alligators in the mangroves than in the waters. What else could be as dangerous as an alligator up inside those mangroves?
Sharks. Sharks is going mangrove.
Really?
Yeah. They swim in there to have babies. That's
Oh,
where
I
they
didn't
lay
know
their
that.
eggs.
I didn't know that. They would lay it in shallow waters.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. Okay.
Literally, from the muddy, alligator-infested
But how
swamps
how though? Because like them big farm boats would literally obliterate them eggs. But
There's attached to the mangrove.
also the big bushes and stuff. How does get deep
Yeah.
inside there?
But I don't even know, but I know they do it.
We go out of a way of doing things, yeah.
to
Weird
backwater
way,
gun nuts
weird
caked
way of
in
doing
dirt, it's
things, but it
basically
Oh,
is
you
what
could
Florida
it
hunt
man
is.
alligators
territory.
for reals. Look
Yeah,
on the
bro. That's why I
screen.
say the hunting.
Look.
Infested
I a
swamps,
little
to
bit behind me,
backwater
so I see it like when it go by.
Oh yeah, well you can see it. I paused it a little bit
Yeah,
anyway.
gun nuts
That's
caked in
cool,
dirt, it's
buddy.
basically Florida man territory
Hey,
in
this
full
look
swing.
bro.
There's a
that
real
looks
sense that
solid, boy.
anything
What
can
the
go
hell?
down here, and you're either deep in trouble or just
Yeah,
passing
I
through
can't.
something totally
You know me
bizarre. The
playing Red
screenshots
Dead.
don't
Me
hold back
practicing on
either.
them, but all
Helicopters,
I see is
airboats,
hunting.
and backroad truck
Yeah,
chases.
you
It's
can't
like
hold
Hunting
back
and
either.
Rockstar
fishing.
cranked the
I be
chaos
going
dial up
crazy.
just for this zone.
Yeah,
Next up
but
on
you
the
know it's
character
spanking
list,
them
we got
alligators
Real
up.
Dimes, a duo made up
I
of
don't think I can
Baylux
get the
and
game the
Roxy.
minute it
Here's how
drop though,
Rockstar
No,
introduces
I
them.
pre-order
Real
it now.
Dimes, viral videos,
cause I want
viral hooks. Baylux and
if it
Roxy,
buggy, I want
aka
them
Real
unbundled
Dimes, have
first.
been
I
friends
think I
since
might
high
have to
school.
get a
Girls with the
PS5
savvy to
Pro
turn
for
their
this
time
though.
shaking down local
Nah, cause
dealers into
this is what I was supposed to tell you. The recording of the trailer, you ain't even watched the trailer yet. But the
It was
recording
on
of the
PS5,
trailer,
right?
regular PS5. You should be straight.
I think I still want to get a PS5 Pro just because, bro. You
No
know
one's
how good
stopping
it
you.
can
You
look
getting
on
a
the Pro.
Nintendo Switch 2 also, so go ahead.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
You
I
might as well
actually want my
upgrade all
Switch
the way.
first.
Upgrade all the way,
I want
nigga.
my Switch first for sure though.
You got a whole year, so you can bin up that Switch before. So
I
cold
probably can
hard
get my
cash
Switch
via
before
spicy
that
rap
Switch come out
tracks
next
and a
the
month.
summer
relentless
out.
social media
Yeah,
presence. They even
before the
dropped one
summer
of
out, I
their
can get my
signature
Switch.
lines: all my dimes in this club, meet my twin, make it a
Now what I
dub.
do with my
And then comes
fucking
the
bike? I
story
parked that
behind the
on top of
buzz.
something
One
else
hit
and I
away from
can't get it
fame,
off
an
of my
early hit
way.
single
Yeah,
with local rapper
I think I
Downplay
get the
took
take it
bike
Real
easy.
no
Dimes to
bother.
new heights. Now, after 5 years and a whole lot of trouble, they're signed to only Raw Records, hoping lightning can strike twice. So yeah, these two are
I need
clearly
that.
hustlers in their own right. Part music industry, part influencer grind, part street smart chaos. They're not just chasing clout, they're grinding for a second shot at the top, and they've already got the attention of Draquan and
I got
Booby.
skills
Next up is
now,
Port
eh?
Gellhorn, and yeah, this place's glory days are long gone. Live hard. This is Leonidas'
What
forgotten
part
Still
is
coast.
Fort
small.
Cheap
Lauderdale though? That's
motels,
what I
shut
want to
down
know.
attractions, and empty strip malls won't bring
Will
the
you be able to
tourists
go
back,
there?
but there's a new economy in this
You could
once
go all over the
popular
place. Look like
vacation
there's
spot.
a Georgia looking area inside the game too with mountains, because ain't no
Imagine going
mountains
to
in Florida.
Atlanta. That'd be so crazy.
It's
It
fueled
would.
by malt liquor, painkillers, and truck stop energy drinks. Jump on a dirt bike and hold on to your
Going
wallet.
to Atlanta
Rockstar's
to
not
do what?
sugarcoating it. This area looks rough. The
You're
kind of
literally
place where
busting the
everything's
iron Dante
falling
right now.
apart, but somehow still alive in its own
Yeah.
chaotic way. Neon signs flicker outside strip clubs, dudes are passed out next to shopping carts, and there's a heavy dose of don't ask too many questions in the air.
They got
Port
the
Gellhorn
Mexicans.
feels like the wild edge of
Oh, they
Leonida.
got the perks.
Sketchy, trashy, and exactly the kind of place where
I tell you
GTA
one thing
stories are
though.
born. Now meet Raul
See
Bautista,
this
the
nigga
kind of
here.
guy
think
who
that I could be doing
Raul
some racist
Bautista.
shit.
That's the guy I was talking about earlier who I say look cool and might be the Trevor.
Hold on, I texting somebody. Actually, I got time anyway because they
You
can.
can see eventually.
doesn't just rob banks, he makes it look
Raul
like an art
Bautista.
form. Raul Bautista. Experience counts. Confidence, charm, and cunning.
Batista.
Raul's a seasoned bank robber, always on the hunt for talent, ready to take the risks that bring the biggest rewards. Life is full of surprises, my friend.
Yeah, he's
I
a
think we'd
triple
all
nigga.
be wise to remember that.
Yeah, he
He's
look
got
like
that
one. He
smooth,
look cooler than
calculated
Trevor
vibe,
though.
like
That's
a
what I
guy
said.
who's
He
always
look
2
cool.
steps ahead, but probably likes the
Trevor was
thrill of
boy.
not knowing
I ain't
what's
lie,
around the
baby.
Crackhead.
corner.
Sometimes,
Rockstar
dog.
calls him a
Bro,
professional, but also
sometimes
makes it
I
clear that
used to
his
hate
style
switching to
leans
Trevor
toward the
in game,
dangerous
bro. He's
side.
my
Yes.
least favorite character to play with. But also, like, you switch to Trevor and he like, boy,
Naked on
what
the
you
beach.
doing, boy?
Naked on
Boy, I
the
telling
beach.
you.
With a
Or
stripper
running
or
down the
something like
street in
that.
a girl outfit,
Yeah,
in a
freaking
dress.
himself out. I used to remember. I remember that way. Nigga with a little tutu on or something like that. Freaking himself
I
out.
see a helicopter.
The more reckless he
All I'm
gets,
trying to
the
do is
higher the
find my
stakes for
bike,
his
when
crew.
y'all
So
out
either
here
you
make
keep up with him, or you cash
circles.
out before it all goes sideways.
This look
Next
cool,
up
though.
is Ambrosia, a part of Leonida where tradition
Ambrosia gotta be Orlando or something.
All I know is
industry,
the
and
real
chaos all
dolls
crash
or
into
whatever
each
they
other,
call,
keeping Leonida
Real dimes.
real
City
dimes.
girls.
Them gals, wait till I find them. Shaman, if y'all think that I ain't gonna put straight bullets in them, oh lord,
It's cool. Like, I don't
oh
think you would be
lord,
able to kill them.
but oh, I can try. All I know is I can try.
They probably ain't gonna let you find them until you win the story.
Hopefully in the end game you could do whatever you want. You can kill whoever you want in the end game after the story over. Cause boy, I going crazy.
It's cool.
suite. The battle
But
for the
if I could
health and
go in the
wealth of
studio and
Leonida
kill
begins
Bobby
here,
or
in the heart
Booby,
of
whatever you
Leonida.
boy,
American industry and
it over
old-school
for him.
values still reign supreme, whatever the
That's how you can
cost.
kill
The
Booby.
Allied Crystal Sugar
I
Refinery
just want him
provides
to
the
know, but it
jobs,
over
while
for
the
him.
local biker gang provides almost everything else. This area looks like it's
It's
stuck
cool,
between two worlds, one where
I
factories
know.
still matter, and another where biker gangs run the real show.
Oh.
The screen
So this is Ambrosia is the biker gang area. So that what would that be? Would that be Jacksonville or West Palm Beach? Nah, it wouldn't be West Palm Beach, but that's where they are.
That's wherever y'all is up, y'all little crackheads, boy.
West Palm Beaches have bikers and stuff like that. And I saw a couple of races in that area.
See that boy who's go to like biker gangs and shit, and fucking biker gangs and like country looking niggas, and he's
Screenshots
be
say it
like
all. Groups of
talking
patched
garbage
up
with them.
riders
I
rolling
know,
deep,
I
yeah.
say
grimy
that
streets,
he's like
refineries belching smoke,
not a
and
streamer,
rural
but
fires
like
in the distance. It
a
feels like the
YouTube
kind of
prankster
place where
type
people
shit.
talk about hard work and
And he's go up
community
to them like
values while
he's go up to
quietly
them
dealing
dressed
in
like
chaos
a
behind.
biker or something like that, and he's be like, I'm trying to be like y'all.
I never see that one before. You have to show
Trust
me
me,
who that
boy. I
is.
think that boy. I only see his clips. I don't know his name, but that boy he can die. He can die.
Figure just guarantee
He's
it.
a black boy too. But he can die.
Yeah, I wouldn't be playing around with that
Brave.
stuff.
There was one time he gone up to them. He's like, I'm gonna f my cousin or something like that.
Crazy.
Dead.
Nah,
Behind
you
the
tripping.
scenes.
Or
Next up,
I
Brian
think
Heater
I
is
don't
straight out
know
of
if
the old
he
school
say it, but
playbook. Nothing
someone
better
say
than a
it. Someone was
mudslide at
like,
sunset.
I'm
Brian's a
gonna fuck my
classic drug
cousin.
runner from the
Or
golden
they tell
age of
him like,
smuggling
nah,
in
you
the
can't do this
Keys.
because
Still moving
cousin
product
or
through his
something like that. I
boatyard
was
with
like,
his third
yo,
wife, Lori. Brian's been
y'all
around long
wildin',
enough to
boy.
let others do his
But
dirty
him,
work. His
trust
quote
me, boy,
nails the
he get
vibe.
there.
I hauled
They
so
can
much
kill him.
grass in that plane,
He can
I could
go to
make
the
the
wrong
state of
ones
Leonida
and they can kill him.
levitate. Don't let the Hawaiian shirt and tan fool you.
Why
Brian
don't
And
might
I
look
ain't
like a
even feel
chilled out
bad for
beach
him.
bum, but the guy's sharp. He's got Jason staying at one of
Wait,
his spots
these
rent
graphics
free, but of
look
course, there's a
immaculate.
catch. As long as
Yeah,
Jason
the
helps with a
graphics
few
clean as hell.
errands and shows up for sangria with Lori, it's all good. Then there's Mount Calaga, the northernmost
mountain
edge of the
now.
map, and it definitely looks like the place Rockstar will use to let players completely unplug from the chaos of Vice City. The description on the site reads, "Wild, wild
gotta be
country,
in Georgia,
room to
'cause this is
breathe on
not
the
Florida."
state's northern fringes. A national landmark up against the state's northern border, Mount Calaga offers prime hunting, fishing, and off-road trails. In the lush surrounding backwoods, hillbilly mystics and paranoid radicals live far from the prying eyes of the
Move
government.
like a great
So
white
yeah, we're
shark.
probably
What that
going to run
means?
into everything from militia compounds to meth labs out there, but it's not all danger. The place looks stunning. You've got peaceful
look good, though.
kayaking scenes,
Auto.
deer roaming by the river, quad
Look at
bikes
the
tearing through
tiger.
dirt
The
trails,
panther.
and helicopters flying low over remote cliffs.
Yeah, I can be
It's the
going
kind of
crazy. I
area
wonder
that
which.
feels
But
like
see,
a
here's my
throwback to
thing,
Blaine
right? So I
County
could
from
hunt. But
GTA
what I could
5,
do
but
with this shit I hunt, because I don't need to eat the scene like Red Dead. But that'd be crazy if they put in like where you have to eat sleep and drink in this game, bro.
But you did have to do that inside San Andreas. So
Oh,
you
you
had
mean
to
the
eat.
first San Andreas? Yeah.
You had to eat.
You didn't have to do it in GTA 5 though.
No, you didn't have to. But you didn't have to do it in no other GTA except San Andreas.
Well,
And
like
then
I don't
this
think
one.
you had to in San Andreas, but you could have do it to like gain different shit, right?
No, if you didn't eat, you lost weight and you became very skinny.
Oh yeah, and then if you ate too much, you got fat.
Yeah. So you had to eat. That was the good thing. But they made that game so ahead of its time. It's crazy. But now people want those features back. And now they finally bringing it back with GTA 6. And switching up your
That's
fighting style. Like how you could do that when you were in the boxing gym in San Andreas. That's
Way
insane.
more alive and grounded in the modern American weirdness Rockstar loves to mock. And that's how it ends, with
That's how you
Jason
used
and
to do it
Lucia
in
digging
Kingdom
through
Come
the trunk,
Deliverance too.
probably plotting their next move, and that now iconic sunset logo
Kingdom
popping
Come
up again.
Deliverance, you
But
gotta
this
eat.
time, it's paired with
You gotta
something
do
a
all.
little less exciting. The official release date, May
But you
26th,
you get tore the
2026.
fuck up in
Yep,
that game
it's
if you didn't
confirmed,
do it.
and sadly, still no mention of a PC release. At this point, it's starting to
game ain't
feel
coming
like
to
we
PC
might not
until
get it until
15 years later.
2027 or even later. Hopefully not 2030, but well, with Rockstar, you never know. So yeah, turns out Rockstar's website might be the
jiggle
most
physics in this
underrated
game
part
is
of this whole
immaculate, though.
reveal. From shady new characters to wild new locations, it's
Game for
clear they're
Goonas.
building something way bigger than just Vice
They said
City,
we know
but
what
that's
the
just
Goonas
scratching
want,
the
you know.
surface. We've still got all those new screenshots to go through in another video, so hit that subscribe button and turn on the
Goon Theft
bell so
Auto
you don't
5
miss
is what
it.
they
And if
call
you
this play.
noticed
Alright.